I'm Zaira, and I've been doing Barbie Bestie since I was 11. And hi, I'm Kaisha, and I've been doing Hair Adorables ever since I was 6. And now I'm 9, and I'm 15. Welcome to our show. This is the most amount of guests we had on this. So, we have Alex, hi, and I am a Karma's World. We have Camilla, who is Unicorn Academy that recently came out. We have Kenzie here. Hi, I'm Kenzie. And she is from Over the Moon. And then we have Phoenix over here. Phoenix is vouchering for all the Barbies, for all the Barbie shows that made it on Netflix. Yeah, so the 3 that made it on the show was Barbie Life in the Dream House, Barbie Dreamtopia, and Barbie Life in the Series. Yeah. And they're still on Netflix nonetheless. So, we're going to talk about their experiences and the history and the timeline. So, first, Netflix came out in the early 2000s. Morely, you can get them off DVD. You could get something from DVD from them. And now, it's this whole big streaming service. We use it all the time. Yeah, we watch... My little sister Leanne watches Gabby's Dollhouse on there. Yeah, we love Gabby's Dollhouse. We do have Carly, but she's away at camp, so that's why she's not here. So, and also, I'm wearing a Rainbow High outfit because I'm going to be vouchering for Rainbow High. Even though I'm a Barbie bestie. Because we still need to talk about that, too. Yeah, so the first ever doll to come out from Netflix was that red light, green light doll from Squid Game. So, we're gonna explain the basis of it. First, you have to start on the line, and if the person says green light, you run. And then if it turns around and it says red light and you move, you're done. Yeah. Squid Games was about trying to win something and trying to just survive. And we already know who lives and who doesn't live. But they had their first ever doll to come out, which is that doll. Yeah. I always loved it because it goes Hunayon Chibi Mifida. And then boom. They also had it on Roblox. Then the first ever doll to come out after her was Kenzie. Yeah, so I started that movie when I was 11. So recently I just left Jake's house after we had the big separation of all the families. So my dad thought it'd be good for me to try out for it, and I got the part. Yeah, and watching that and you getting to see the moon and stuff, how cool is that? It was very cool to see it. There was this evil lady. I have a brother that tried to copy everything I do, and a mom who cared about us. It was like a getaway from also my parents getting divorced. Yeah, that's around the time that Abby and Trayshawn. No, Abby and Deshawn, not Trayshawn. Trayshawn is still happy and married. Yeah, he's my new dad. Yeah, but Abby and Deshawn, who are Kenzie's stepmother and father, they were getting divorced, so they decided to put her in the movie so she wasn't around as much. Yeah, and it was really fun. And I got to go to a lot of Netflix awards for Over the Moon. Yeah, so I gotta personally say I love Over the Moon. And there's a lot of funny moments, like you and the rabbit. Oh yeah, I wish I could have kept that rabbit. And then we have Alex. Yeah, Karma's World. I was in band class one day. I was about 9, 10-ish. And they were like, hey, do you want to try out for Karma's World? I was like, yeah. And they picked me. Even though it's just a side character. Yeah, she was a side character. They morally focus on Karma. We don't have a Karma doll anymore. No, because that last one stabbed me in the back. Yeah, she was a real bitch. But anyways. I do have a lot of songs I like. Like, I love My Hair. Yeah. It goes like, I love, love, love my hair, my hair, my hair, my hair. I love that too. And she had the big fro. So, I can see why she likes her hair. We do have some that do have fros. Yeah. I was just a background character. Sometimes. Yeah, there was nothing to show for them. But, I don't think they're on Netflix anymore. I don't think we are. And then next is you. Yeah, so first Barbie Life in the Dream House. It just showed the random shenanigans of the friends doing stuff. Like, they're trying to figure out who Barbie's BFF is, which is everybody. And all the sisters getting in trouble. Yeah, basically. And we do have our two favorite characters, Teresa and Raquel. Not Teresa. But Teresa, and they were cool. Yeah, they were funny. Not the Barbie bestie, Teresa, because she's a bitch. I can't stand her. For real, she was mean. Yeah, she was mean to Kaija. So, and then what was the next one? Barbie Dreamtopia, where Chelsea has a dream and she's in that bedboat that she has. And we did have the bedboat for a while. Had to say that. Yeah, we don't have it anymore. My cousin has it. Yeah. But go on ahead. And she meets everybody that's in Dreamtopia. And there's like mermaids, fairies, princesses. And funny enough, I was watching a little bit of that today. Of the doll version of it. And why are they making the mermaids do like a gymnastics thing? I don't know. I don't know the context of that, but we do have two mermaids, but they don't want to be in the video today, which that's fine. And then Life in the Series, we don't really watch that one, so we don't know. But Barbie did have a podcast. No, not a podcast, but she did vlogs, and she always said pace. Yeah, I love pace. Which pace means positive attitude changes everything. Yeah, I love pace. Which we're probably gonna do at the end. But, we learned a lot of stuff, like Barbie changed her room around. She has an interactive house. They even had a dollhouse of that. Yeah, like you could talk to it, and you can change the stairs into a slide. You can have the lights turn off and on. And it's kind of like similar to the Dream House, minus you don't talk to it, but there are buttons to turn things on. Yeah. And then we also had Skipper's Big Job. Yeah, Skipper's Big Job was her moving away from caring with babies and doing more stuff with her friends. She tried that, and then she just works at Target now. Yeah, funny enough, I did see the Target thing at the thrift store yesterday. That's where we got Camilla from. And Camilla will be next. But, yeah, we saw that, and we also saw that there were chickens. Chickens. Yeah, chickens. But, yeah. She works at Target now. She no longer works with the babies. So, that's basically it for her. And then we had Big City, Big Dreams. I believe they were on Netflix for a little bit. Yeah, and that's when you get to meet Brooklyn. Yeah, you get to meet Brooklyn. Yeah. And then finally, we're going to talk about Unicorn Academy. Yeah, they had a big upbringing, like they had it in Twilight Daycare. Yeah, the way they promoted it was on Twilight Daycare. You got to go through a magical portal, and you got to see like all the different horses, the different costumes you can get. If you're a baby or taller, don't matter. You could wear the costumes. And there's 4 other people: Riley, Ava. I forgot the other 2. We'll find out later. But yeah. Apparently my mom is strict and she don't want me to go to the Unicorn Academy. Hey, I say, I don't care, you're gonna go. Because imagine if you're like 5 or 6. You want to see unicorns. And I feel like that's the ultimate girl show. Yeah, it is the ultimate girl show. I love the unicorns. And they poop rainbows? Yeah, they do poop rainbows. That's funny. Yeah. It was so fun working with the unicorns. We're still on there. Yeah. I believe they're still on there. If not, I will make a video and say they're not. But, I think with Over the Moon, I think they're still on. I believe they are. Carmel's World's not. Barbie Dreamhouse, I believe it is. Same with not Dreamtopia. They took it off. And Life Adventures, I'm pretty sure they're still on there. And then we're going to talk about Rainbow High. So, I'm in the bright green. Kind of looks like Nickelodeon slime. Yeah. So, they were on there for a while. Rainbow High was they were looking at clothes, trying out clothes, making clothes. Their thing was fashion. And now, what I've seen today, they're working with babies. What? What? No way. They can't be working with babies. They are. We'll get back to that in a minute. But you basically know Rainbow High for their fashion, the makeup, and everything. We do have Lily home. We're going to show her real quick. She's going to have to get a knee surgery in a few weeks. But this is Lily. Yeah. I'm supposed to be Skylar, but I changed my name to Lily. Yeah. So you see Lily has her blue eyes, her blue makeup, and everything like that. Also, she got to do her hair. No. Just woke up. Didn't know you were going to show me. Yeah, my bad. We could have told you. And yes, we do have the little ones. Which, the little ones, when they do their show, they're just doing stuff that their big sisters would. Trying to follow in their big sister's steps. So we're going to show the first one we got. Which was Sapphire. We still keep her name Sapphire. I got Ginger dressed today and do her hair. And here she is. Hi! Yeah, she's been in that for a while. And then our last one we got. Our last 2 we got. I'm going to show them real quick. Daisy and Magenta. And yes, I'm going to keep their names like that because it helps us know who they are. Because sometimes we do forget names. But when you first see the show, if you have not seen it, spoilers ahead. Sorry, not sorry. But first time you meet them, they're going to a school for fashion. And they're not allowed to show anybody what they're working on. And basically, Bella broke the rule and now she's kicked out of the school. Now they have Amaya. Amaya was this girl that had a lot of different colors in her hair. We don't have her. But we do have her sister. I don't think she wants to be on camera right now. But, yeah. They had that. And then they changed it around to where they were going into a portal, and they have pets that belong to them.
Yeah, we do have some of the pets.
We do. So we're going to show this one. This one's Daisy's. I think it's a bear. Hang on. I can't tell what she is. The other two are in Amanda Amelia's room.
Okay.
Yeah, the other two Amanda Amelia's room. Sorry, Phoenix. I did not mean for you to fall. But, we're going to put it like this. This is Daisy's. I don't know if it's a bear or a cow. Whatever it might be. I don't know. But this is what she looks like. They have the unicorn heads. Rainbows. Yeah. They have stuff like that. Cat came with one. And it's pretty cute. But now they're just showing them going to France, going to wherever. They're going to make dolls about it. I don't know when they're coming out. That's the thing. They don't tell us when they're going to come out. And then they're going to be doing a babysitter series.
Yeah, so that means they're going to have babies coming around.
Yeah, babies. And also more little sisters. Ruby has a little sister in the second round of dolls. And so does Jade. But, everybody else, they don't really have. Besides the ones we showed.
Yeah, so I think Rainbow High's going downhill at this point.
Yeah, they are. But as for that, I might do an aftermath and show what of theirs is on and what isn't. But again, if you liked the video, please like, subscribe, all that. And all together now. 3, 2, 1. Pace! Pace! Yep, pace.
Wait. Before you end it, can I do it?
Yep, you have it. Actually.
And pace.
Bye. Bye, guys. We'll see you in the aftermath. Bye.